How's it going today, guys? This is Upside Down Ace, and welcome back to the Ultimate Challenge series. This is episode 9, and this comment was submitted by, well, actually, I had 2 top comments, so I had to flip a coin to see who would win. I didn't want it to be like a tie and just randomly pick somebody, so I let the coin decide the fate of the episode. This was submitted by the Swim Fast 10. He told me to race in the Dodge Viper SRT 10 ACR. Try saying that 10 times fast. And have the computers drive the Corvette ZR1. Much easier. Now, normally I like to race the cars with a lower PI, but he specified for me to race in the Dodge Viper, and actually, it turned out to be a pretty good challenge with me in the Dodge Viper. Now, the ACR, I'm not really a Dodge Viper fan, but the ACR is something that's a little more interesting, because it's kind of a cross in between the normal Dodge Viper and their Dodge Viper racing cars, you know, the ones they spec up specifically to go on these kinds of tracks. And it was really interesting to drive because the ACR, they didn't upgrade the engine from the normal 2008 Viper. They kept the engine the same, but what they did was they upgraded the suspension, they upgraded the brakes, which I was a big fan of these brakes actually, and they upgraded a lot of stuff. They gave stuff like a hardcore package, which took out everything except for a lap timer on the dashboard, which is awesome. But I don't think we have this hardcore version in Forza. It looks like there's still AC and carpets and all that, but of course you could just do it with a weight switch, obviously. Now you can see here the Dodge Viper, like I said, they didn't upgrade the engine, so it's at an 8.3 liter 600 horsepower engine, giving 560 torques. And look at that Corvette rear-ending me. But the Corvette was definitely faster on the straight. It had that 6.2 liter supercharged engine firing out 636 horsepower and 600 torques. And also the Corvette, even though the ACR is supposed to be built for the racing, the Corvette actually managed to be a little bit lighter, and it's probably because the Corvette's just made out of plastic, but you know, whatever. Now, one thing I think that's funny about the ACR is the red stripe that goes down it. I feel like the designers were like, now should we put the stripe on the body or on the spoiler? And we'll just put it on both of them. I find that just an interesting piece of the design that you may not have noticed. Now, like I said, I really did like the brakes on the ACR, but one thing I noticed I was doing, I just woke up when I was recording this gameplay, and the whole time I was like, why is this car so bad at shifting down? You may have noticed I have some really slow downshifts in this gameplay, and it's because I wasn't pressing the clutch pedal when I was changing down. I was half awake. For some reason I remembered to press it shifting up, but I didn't to shift down, so I had some pretty poor gear changes this whole time, and I probably could have been faster, but you see now I am way ahead of all the Corvettes. Probably one because I had superior cornering speed, but another because I'm pretty sure there was just a big accident at that second turn there, because none of the Corvettes broke early enough, and they were rear-ending each other and going into the dirt. And that's one thing I don't like about Forza, is the car AI, even on the highest difficulty, isn't all that great. They make a lot of mistakes. I feel like if you're going to put them on something called professional, maybe like one of them should crash, like maybe once every 5 laps, but not something where they're just going to crash on both turns and they can't learn from their mistakes and go, oh wow, I went off the first time, let me slow down a little bit on the second. No, that doesn't happen. I don't know what's wrong with the Forza AI. It's not as impressive as I was hoping it would be, but it's whatever, I guess. Now, one thing that's actually kind of funny was, this is the first time I've ever driven a Dodge in Forza. I've had this game for so long, I've raced a ton of races, and this is actually my very first completed race in a Dodge car. I don't know why. I've never been a super huge fan of Dodge. One thing I do always like about Dodge is they kind of have those custom taillights where, you know, they have the Dodge Ram trucks can have the Ram, and the Viper obviously has the center brake light, that's the Viper logo. But I've never been the biggest Dodge fan. Now, we've had Chevy versus Ford, we've had Dodge versus Chevy. Can we have maybe Ford? We have a Ford versus Chevy yet? I don't know, I'll have to go back through my episodes. But what is your favorite car manufacturer that is based in America? For me, really tough. I'm going to have to go with Chevy off the top of my head because I'm a big fan of the Corvette, even though I wasn't racing in it and I just destroyed all of them. I mean, look at that. But comment below, guys, with what your favorite American car maker is, and maybe just your favorite American car. And that's the ultimate challenge. If you want to participate in the next episode, comment below with the car you want me to drive, the car you want the computers to drive, and the track to do it on. If you get top comment, I will feature it in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this video, please like it and comment below with your thoughts. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.